So September 24th is National Punctuation Day, and in celebration of National Punctuation Day, I decided to make a video about one of my favorite punctuation marks, the comma. Now, I'm going to be reading from my iPad because I can't just spit out facts about commas from my head, so a comma is a punctuation mark indicating a pause between parts of a sentence. It is also used to separate items in a list and to mark the place of thousands in a large numeral. Now, commas are used commonly. You use them in everyday sentences, or you should use them in everyday sentences, because if you don't, then no one's gonna know what you're saying. Alright, let's use a common sentence. Do not break your bread or roll in your soup. That uses two commas. Do not break your bread, comma, or roll, comma, in your soup. That means do not break your bread or roll, like a bread roll in your soup. But if you don't use commas, it can make it sound like you're saying, do not break your bread or roll in your soup. Don't roll in your soup. That's what it's going to sound like if you don't use a comma. Another one. This book is dedicated to my roommates, Oprah Winfrey and God. If you use commas correctly, it can say, this book is dedicated to my roommates, Oprah Winfrey and God. But if you don't, it's going to sound like your roommates are Oprah Winfrey and God. A really common one is, we're going to eat, Grandpa. There's a comma there after eat before Grandpa. So you're telling Grandpa that you're going to eat. If you don't use a comma, it sounds like, we're going to eat, Grandpa. Could you imagine typing that to a relative? And it was like, we're going to eat, Grandpa. That would sound terrible. Punctuation, man. I really need to stop dropping things. So yeah, there it is. Punctuation's super important. You gotta use punctuation when you're typing to people because you might accidentally eat your grandpa.